Hello, everybody. Who's ready for the best damn podcast of their life without the intro video? Someone deleted it, and it wasn't me. I don't know who that is. Oh, my days. Wow. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I am Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update Show, The Breakfast Club, and I am not alone. Who the deleted the video? This is what happens when other people touch buttons. It's got to be this guy right here. Did you delete the video?
I wasn't here. They were here yesterday. I didn't touch it. I was missing in action yesterday.
Who deleted the video?
I don't know. I didn't check. Is it actually deleted?
It's actually deleted. Oh my
No way.
days. Holy God. Well, you know what? Let's not delete on that bombshell.
Someone deleted not there?
Someone deleted the video.
Oh, wow. It isn't there, is it?
I think, it's got to be Ken.
Ken's touching buttons.
Ken touched the buttons. Anyways, thanks for coming in. I will sort this out later. Middle management's coming in hard later. I'm going to tell you, there's going to be an email sent out. There's going to be exclamation points. Might be capital letters. It's going to be all titty city later. It's not going to be great. It's going to be capital letters. Oh my God. It's got to be Ken Slaw. Oh my God. Oh my God. That just threw me off to the loop. I was sitting there.
I know you're sitting there in the background like, what the fuck?
What's that? Oh my God. Anyways, thanks for coming in. We got lots to talk about over the weekend. We had some great shows, not a great results, but midfield matters. O'Brien and Dobbo want to shape up the Wrexham's fight back, but I don't think that's enough. We're talking about squad depth and what we need to do in the next, 14 days, 12 days of this window?
Something like that. Yeah.
Let's call it 13. Split the difference, Hashtag
actually, no, it'll be 14 from today.
Excuse me.
14. It's 2 weeks from today.
Exactly. 2 weeks. Oh, well, we're doing a show.
I know.
Yeah.
We got to talk about that.
Got to talk about that. Anyways, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the Local Pundit if you haven't already. We are on our way to 3,000. We are just like on our way. And please become a member as well. Sorry, I'm sneezing. 1 second. Here.
There it is.
Live show.
Hey, shoot the rehearsal.
Yeah. Yes, and I'll just address. I'm in my final destination for the time being. I just want to point that out. We'll sort out the background. So life has lifed, but we're not done yet. So I'll just leave it at that, and just bear with me, folks. Let me know if there's an echo. Let me know if you heard AC. All this stuff. Aaron and I are going to come in. We're going to talk football. We got lots to talk about. There's an article here in the Leader that Dobson was talking about. He's very positive, not overreacting, but I think we need squad depth, and I think that's what's going to happen here. By the way, Wilbur 2, Wrexham AFC for Sheffield Wednesday, 5-0 incoming. We shall see. And save Ken. Nothing could save Ken from deleting the intro.
Oh, who's the new guy? I never heard of him. I don't know who he is.
Yeah. What say you, my friend? How you had some good shows over the weekend? Before we get into the actual topic on hand of the depth and what we need to do, what do you got?
I mean, obviously, I missed some of the shows because Zayden had his first game of the season yesterday, and he was playing. He's usually a goalkeeper, and he was playing as a right midfielder, so it was a little new for him, but he did really well. He did all right. They ended up winning 1-0.
Nice.
So yeah, he had fun.
Better finisher
just a little different for him. What's that?
Better finisher than you?
I mean, he didn't get a chance to do any finishing, so I don't know yet. But we'll see. He needs to work on it. But no, he did fine. He did just fine. He's got to be more aggressive, though. Got to get on him. Got to give him more, He's used to sitting at the back and watching everybody do stuff.
Were you shouting on the sideline?
No, I'm not coaching. I was in the stands for this one.
Okay.
So this will be my first fall not coaching a sport since 2003.
Wow.
No, 2002. Since the fall of 2002 is my junior year in high school. I started coaching youth football.
Okay. American
football. I've coached football. Yeah, one or the other. Either way, either kind of football since then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love it. Well, good. You're crushing it, my friend. And you're probably better as you're probably doing that better than someone who really screwed up. I cannot believe someone screwed up our intro. I do have it here. I'm trying to save it as MP4 and put it up there too. But yes, we had a weekend here. We had a weekend of not so good, and there's a George Dobson talking about the defeats 2 in a row. We're not used to that, obviously, at Wrexham, but I want to get your quick thoughts on where we're at mentally. We did a show the other day about not panicking, about we've been here before. Everyone's going to write us off. They're feeding off of this. They're like, everyone who hates Wrexham and doesn't want us to do well. They're feeding off of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to tune those. You got to tune those guys out. So one of their biggest issues that we've had in the last few years is scoring goals.
Yep.
Okay, and creating chances. More importantly, creating chances. So if you go, I'm on FOTMob.
Yep.
And if you go into the season stats so far, you will find that not only does Wrexham have the third highest XG, which is expected goals, we also have that we're tied with Stoke for the most big chances, which is a big chance is like when it's not necessarily you're scoring it, but you have a high percentage chance of scoring a goal from that shot or chance, however you want to call it. I don't know exactly what percentage they count that as, but basically it's a big chance. You should be scoring goals. Now where we've missed, or what was our problem is, we've just not finished. We've not scored those goals. So for me personally, I'm thinking, okay, we're getting ourselves chances. All right, they're going to start falling at some point. They will start falling. They will start falling. Now, our problem's been our defense, which for me, that's Parky's specialty.
Yep.
He will get the defense figured out. That I'm not worried about. That'll come. And if you look at the mistakes we made at the back, okay, so the first one, if I remember right, our first goal on Saturday, the first goal we gave away was Price, and he was, I think that was the one, he was in the middle, and everybody was just kind of like, he was behind the defensive midfielders and in front of the defenders, our center backs, and nobody was marking him.
Yep.
And the ball just comes to him and he slots it home. It's like, well, that was a gimme. Where's everybody at? The second goal, there was some issue. There was a few mistakes defensively, and then the ball, beats Ward to his front or to his near post. He can't let that go through. That's not something Danny Ward's not going to let. He's not going to let that by him very often.
Yeah,
it happened. It was just, I don't know. Guys make mistakes. I'm not ready to, send Danny Ward out. As good as he was in the first game, I'm not ready to get rid of him just yet.
Well, that was the thing. Yeah, it was the thing. Like the depth there, should be AO, should be Ward. He made the decision to have him come in. Like, Parky literally said he had opportunity to go to the Prem, and he made the choice to make him first choice. Like, that's just, so we got to deal with that. It's just gonna happen.
Well, goalkeepers make mistakes, and when they make mistakes, there's goals. That's just, if
but
a goalkeeper makes a mistake,
it's a goal. Do you think anyone was glaring there?
It was a bad. It wasn't. Hey, it was definitely a mistake. There was no. He has to stop that.
The short side, he's got to stop.
But it's we're talking about one shot.
Yep.
We're talking, you know what I mean? Like he saved 7 goals against Southampton, or he had 7 saves against Southampton. That's, if you're not sure, that's really, really good for a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers don't get that many saves in a game. That's not a normal number.
I think Nick hit it right there. Score early, sit back, and defend, and concede late. We can't sit back. We have to talk about what exactly the depth of the squad and what we need to do, and breaking things down in regards to the fact that it's not a complete squad yet. And I think we should have won the first game against Southampton. Minimum draw.
We should have got points there.
We should have points.
But here, the main thing is our biggest issue right now has been our defenders and our defensive mids not communicating well, not knowing each other well. You can tell that Connor Cody, doesn't know Max, doesn't know Brunt. They're still filling each other out, and there's times, and you'll see it. And the third goal was the same way. It's Price gets open because you've got two guys that are kind of looking at, like, they're like, okay, who's got him? Who should have him? I'm not, and you could tell they weren't sure. And so they're trying to get things figured out. Well, they will get it lined out when they do.
Will line this up.
Exactly.
Let them continue to write us off. Like literally,
yeah. But for me, the fact that we're creating chances offensively, that has been our problem. At least
we're not putting anything away.
Right. And it's just the fact that we're getting chances, where last year we kept complaining because we're not getting any chance. We'd score one goal. I mean, let's be honest. We could have had multiple goals, and we had multiple. We scored two on two and lost, Saturday. And then the game before the Southampton game, we could have had 3 or 4 easily. Could have had 3 or 4.
Could have 4 or 5. We should have.
We really could have. It's we're creating chances. We're getting chances. So they will start falling.
Yes. Yeah, someone said it the other day. We might have to go back to the National League where they score 3, we score 4. Now, I don't think that's a winning strategy because it's a championship and they can go pear-shaped real fast and streaky bum all day. But that said, a quote here by Dobson. He says, it's definitely like a panic stations sort of situation because in both games, you can easily be sitting here with 6 points. Okay, fair. I don't know about 6, but maybe 4. But we know there's a couple of things we need to be a bit better on and turn into results. What you're saying is like, I agree with that statement, maybe not the 6 pointers, but the 6 points. But I agree with that, like, we're creating chances. Our defense is ragged because they haven't played together before. This is like these guys are on the job training right now. And I always put that as a thumbnail, on the job training. And now I know you can't be on the job training when you're in the championship trying to go boost to the championship. But now, that's it's on the job training. That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, it is. It's just going to take time. It is. I mean, that's just what it's going to. I mean, there's no other way around it. It's going to take time. I just don't. There's no other way around it. I wouldn't be. I still think we'll get another defensive midfielder in. I still think we'll get at least one more center back in. So we'll see. I think we'll at least get those 2 things in, and who knows what else. I mean, just depending on what they can come up with,
He's going to drop Max or Brunt. He's going to center half in. He's going to drop Max or Brunt. One of the 2 is getting dropped.
I'd tell you one of the ones they were looking at, Chris Mepham. I watched a lot of Sunderland last year.
Yeah.
He was really good. That dude, he's really, really good.
6 to midnight good?
So if he's good.
Yeah.
But now he was playing in a back 2, but he played. Here's the interesting thing with him. I think he's right-footed, but he played in the 2, and I haven't seen him play in a 3. Now, that being said, he has played in the 3 for Wales. He has played in the back 3 for the national team. So, and he plays on the right side of that. But with for Sunderland last season, he played in the back 2, but he played both sides. He played the right and the left, depending on who the other player was that was available, because they had a lot of rotation in that back, those center 2 center halves, because they had some injuries and stuff that went on. But yeah, he played 38 games last year on a team that got promoted, and was really good defensively. So
I like your scouting, as you know, is good. By the chat is chatting. Alan says, good morning. Ricky Q says, we spend money on the Man City defender. He's young and has lots of experience. He'd be 8 M's. I think that's a good idea. Hazard brings an axe. I'll bring up. You like that guy?
The kid from Man City. Yeah, if we can get him, I'll tell you what, I don't know I don't know. Obviously, none of us do. We don't know what they're willing to spend.
Yeah.
If they can get them both, if they can get Callum Doyle and Chris Mepham, yeah.
You're gonna do a
woo. Right? Yeah, that'll be a woo. That'll be some Ric Flair stuff. Woo.
Yeah, that's it. And then that's. Did we just make it the signing? There you go. Woo. That's your sign.
Let's do it. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Aaron's got it done. Mark it down right now. We got that sorted out. Parky has made a mess for our season start. team from last year looked way more together. Too many changes. Hazard.
You're always going to have to make a change. You couldn't. Okay, so you're saying we'd be better off with O'Connell or Scar playing in the middle of Brunt and Max? There's no chance that what I just said is true.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that's just not. We would not be better.
yeah.
Like
can I just throw
we've
this
done most of our changes have been at the front of the pitch, and the best end of the pitch for us has been at the front.
Yeah, I'll put this out there too. Hazard, I want you to come defend that. I will drop the link in the chat. Tell me yes or no, and it's only for him to come in and do it. And we'll have a talk about that. You can have your camera on or off, preferably on, but come in and defend that. I'm not saying you're wrong or right, but I would love to hear a little bit more on that deep dive right there. Application of a new squad and then playing a new system. And Sealor says hearing about Mepham.
Yeah.
And Matt Al believes that Parky City wanted 2 more midfielders and 2 more defensive players. That has to happen, in my opinion. That squad depth needs to be there because the drop-off is real. And I think our fitness, I honestly say, some of our guys' fitness levels are, peak. Some of the other guys aren't. I'm not saying they're not fit, but we seem to be getting tired. We got carved up a couple times last season against Reading and a couple other teams, but we need like the Portilla guy in here too, somebody like that. But I don't know.
Yeah, we need somebody like that. I like the what was the kid from was he from Leicester that we were linked with last week? I'm trying to think of his name.
You do that. I'll do it. Callum Doyle is his name.
Yeah.
Young defender, Man City. Yes. And Jose Ross says also someone in the midfield that can steal and create chances. Yes. Wilbur too. I think you're new to the channel. Who wants Mansverk? He is Norwegian and he's for Leah Green. There you go. Leap and Sarah just dropped off a fridge listening from the car. Leap and Sarah, how are you? How was the fridge? I got a new fridge too. And Carol wants Mepham thinks it's a fantastic sign.
Hamza Chowdhury. Yeah, I'd like to see him come in. That'd be fantastic.
Yep, fantastic. George is coming in. Last year's team wouldn't be scoring like this team. Parkey was right to change. You have to.
Yeah, and we were always going to have to change. And it was always going to be you had to know it was going to be bumpy starting off with. It just was. You know what I mean? You got to let the team get mixed together, get used to playing with each other. It's okay.
Well, Hazard, why not find out how good the team is? Hazard, you say, I will bring you in. Just say it, and I'll drop it in. Just say, yeah, come on in. Doesn't have to put there you go. And Carol disagrees with Hazard. I think we look great level start. I think we look really good. We lost, but I think we look good.
Yeah, we just got to get the defense figured out, and they'll get there.
Yeah, and then we got to start scoring goals, and that'll happen. It's on the job training at this point, I'm actually if we went and won both games. Listen, I think we should have won the Southampton game. That was a gut kick. That was right to the Paul Mullins. Now I kind of like we still have time. It's 2 games in. I love what I'm seeing on the pitch mostly. I don't like the injuries. I hope we haven't had an update on our guy. We haven't had an update on our guy who went down, Josh Windass, but we'll see how that goes. But I like what I'm seeing. I definitely like what I'm seeing. And before you, sorry, what did you give her here? One more. Steve Barton with a massive $20 super chat, an absolute legend of the chat, legend of the channel. Bones healed, chicks dig scars, United Daredevil ratio. I don't know the last part.
Doctor to Daredevil ratio in the world. I mean, what's best? Like we got more doctors to Daredevils or more Daredevils to doctors? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, but I thought you were going for the replacements. I think you're going for the Keanu Reeves replacement.
Yeah.
I read that. Yeah, right?
Yeah. I don't remember the rest of that quote though. It's bone still, chicks dig scars.
Chicks dig scars. Someone get us the replacement.
Yeah, what's the quote? What's the replacement?
Put in there too.
Keanu Reeves, what's he say?
Keanu Reeves, let's go. No way we're going to compete in the championship team as good as they may be. The changes we made had to be done. Just about time we don't forget the Rose pretty quick. Listen, depth, and that's the whole point of the show. We have to have depth.
Yeah.
We have to have better players. And unfortunately, some of the players we currently have in the squad just aren't up to the pace and couldn't. And now we're 2 games in, but you can tell. I'm going to say it. Do you want me to say it?
Say it.
There's 2 players that are really struggling this last game. One of them was Maka, and the other one was Max.
Jesus Christ. Save Max. Hashtag save Max in the chat.
I like Max.
This guy's trying to axe Max. He's trying to axe Max. That's what he's trying to do.
I'm just saying. I think I said Maka and Max. Maka and Max. Am I? We need an upgrade at center half.
We probably do. We do. It's one of those. Here's the thing. It's one of those. It's kind of a catch-22 because I think the best case scenario, those 2 step up and just adjust to the level. You know what I mean? Brunt and Max. But
I think we're going way too sentimental on Max. I do.
No, but I mean, just be serious with it. Just think about it, though.
No, I'm being dead serious. I'm being dead. I know I think it's too much on the job training for him. I think he's good, but if you told me you can get a 25, 26-year-old who has experience in the league and the Prem, you are dropping him. I'm sorry, he's on the bench.
Okay, but
and even Brunt too.
It depends on what their goal is for this season.
The goal is to get promoted.
If the goal is to get promoted, then yes, go spend a bunch of money on somebody replacing.
Mm-hmm.
If the goal is to just stay in the league, I think they're good enough to. I think they're good.
You know
that's
not what we're doing. You know that's not what we're doing.
Okay, but they're not. I don't know. I don't think they've.
Okay.
I don't think here's the thing. I don't think we could spend enough this year to make an actual legitimate push for promotion.
I disagree. I think we can
because the depth is a problem. We need another summer.
We do. Okay, fair enough. But
because of the depth, you can get an 11.
Yeah,
that's good enough for promotion. But if anybody gets hurt, the depth's not there. That's where I think we'll struggle this season, and I think that's why we'll be, we can get 8, but
yeah, I think we're getting the playoffs still.
I think we'll push. I think we'll be in the mix still.
Hapification agrees. Max just needs time to acclimatize. Do you want to waste that much time, or do you want to go and buy someone that can get in there? We did it with Connor Cody, just because he's young, and we're like, oh, he could be our future. I'm just saying, you lose the sentiment. Parkinson did. He did it with AO.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did drop the link in the chat if anyone wants to come and have a chat with us too. Sea Lord's in the house too. It says might be too much for Max this quickly. I think he'll grow into this level of time though. He's going up quick. I'm not saying he's a bad player.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. It is a lot, and he's still young. So, I mean, he's got time to develop. But I think if you think that if Parky thinks he's got a chance at being able to get acclimatized to the level, I think you go for that because because then he's worth so much more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at some point we're gonna have to start thinking. I know we haven't yet. At some point we're gonna have to start thinking about, okay, how much are these players worth? What can we get out of them if they decide to move on?
Mm-hmm.
What's in the club's best interest? Is it to bring in a 30-year-old center back that is great and is better and will get to do a better job, but you're not going to be able to sell for any money at the end of it?
Yeah, well, that's a 2-year contract. He's only coming.
You see what I'm saying? Like there's a happy medium there. I think you got to strike. But I agree though. I think we need more depth. We definitely need depth no matter what. We need more because we need depth. Mm-hmm. So I think he'll bring some in. And if you're going to bring somebody in, I guess the other argument is, and I'm jumping back and forth on which side I'm at on this. If if
Hola.
depending on which side I see, which side you want to say, you can, yeah, it just depends on how you look at it. You can bring in if you're gonna bring somebody in, bring somebody in that's better, but also like you want to challenge for position. It's yeah. I know.
Aaron's
It's
caught
tough.
between two minds.
I am caught between two minds because I know the best thing for us is if Max and Brunt can step up and they're worth a ton of money. You know what I mean? Because they're young and they can do it.
Uh
Got a
oh.
whole herd.
Oh my God. It's gonna
Coming in.
the show's
Oscar
gonna
Wilde in
go
here.
6 to
It's
midnight.
going off the rails.
Yeah, Habification. I'm gonna bring you in. Haz gonna bring you in. Habification. Get your camera on. Don't come in here and be shy. I'm ready to go. All right, here we go. Is this a debut?
Yeah, this is a debut.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm gonna hold you in the back. Application for a minute. Yeah. Go on. Get origin story. Let's go.
Oh, I don't know. I just watched the first episode of the documentary, so I started watching probably during League 2 season.
Okay.
And it started out as my little tiny club that wasn't very trendy at all, and it's blown up. Now I make my friends watch Wrexham games, and I kind of wish the documentary would go away just so it would go back to being my little tiny soccer club from Wales that no one else cared about. But I think those days are done.
Where are you watching from? Where are you?
Denison, Colorado.
Oh,
high mountains near Crested Butte. Beautiful ski resort, beautiful valleys, beautiful mountains.
Oh, now I see it behind you.
Yeah. That's a ski map. Yeah, ski maps. And yeah, I teach ski school in the winter.
I'm going to bring a Habification in with you too. Welcome to the show. Habification, you're also in, and Hazard brings Axe is here. Awesome. Welcome, Habification. You're going full 6 to midnight with no camera, right?
I can do that. It's not a problem with me.
All right, come on. Welcome in. All right, Hazard. We said we need depth. You're talking about going back to the old squad. We're not calling you out.
It starts with Arthur. Arthur is special. Arthur is a Premier League prospect. You don't back away from him because his ceiling is so high. And I mean, he is so high.
Yeah.
I mean, a few goalkeepers in a chance may have had a chance of stopping that free kick. I feel Arthur would have been one of them with a chance. Not to say he would do it, but that would be a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then that he absolutely gets that near post goal, and that's another point.
I think you put that in the chat during the game too. Oh my, I think you did too.
I think I did.
Aaron, you got something, or Habs, you got something on application?
So, I mean, I understand. Hazard, you were saying that we should bring in we should play the League One squad into the Championship. The Championship's so much different. I said this on the Wrexham time. I said this on Ring and Ran. It is a war zone. It is going to be a war zone. The pace is so much faster. About everything you do, you cannot make the mistakes that you couldn't get away with in League One, because those tiny little things, they can cost you, because all of a sudden someone's just going to hit the ball and they're going to start pressing you quickly. And you have to have control of the ball in this league, because you can try and go with the old counter-attacking style football, which may have worked in the past. It's not gonna cut it, because you have to have good possession and good control of the ball as well. But that's something that we're lacking right now. Good control. We have possession, but not good enough control.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Interesting point there. A lot of points going into it. Aaron, you got something too. Listen, I think the whole conversation tonight, what we're talking about is I just think we are in a midst. I think we're going to click, by the way. I actually think we're going to click. But what is the click going to happen? Who are we going to bring in? And what are the signings going to be? And what is that right combination? I think Parkinson will figure that out. And we are allowed to be frustrated at the start of the season, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. There's a lot of stuff in here going on. And individual players are talking about too. Tess says Arthur also doesn't talk, doesn't come out for the ball, kicks the ball out of bounds, and doesn't feel comfortable distributing. That is a big problem. Do you agree with that? And we can move to the team when we want to, which is a good conversation.
I'll agree it's a problem, but he doesn't let in many goals, especially from the edge of the box. His save ratios is obscene. and he was definitely the best goalkeeper in League Two and in League One, or in League One. God, I'm almost missing Chomp. I'm missing his gravity, his weight. You know? So,
well, I think you're not getting that experience with Ward, right? I mean, I think Ward brings that type of experience, or you just, I mean, I think I love the point. I love the talking points.
I'm highly suspicious of Ward. I'm suspicious of his athleticism.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of his saves, which I mean, they were there, but they were direct balls. They weren't they weren't overwhelming displays of athleticism, which Arthur has in him. And but one thing is with Max, his deep balls have got to kind of come to an end. Those deep balls over the top are getting figured out. So I'd be more inclined to drop Max just because of his tactics than or change his tactics before I change him. But Arthur's a stud, and I wouldn't give up on that. I mean, the distribution, just have him play it out of the back. We're not playing Arsenal yet, who's going to just chase him down. I think tactically we're struggling a bit more, and then I feel some of our old personnel was gems and can compete on this level.
Mm-hmm. Aaron, what do you think? Yeah, you got stuff.
I mean, you could make an argument either way on the goalkeeper. I actually thought he'd start with Arthur anyway. I always thought, but the one thing was Arthur had a really rough preseason. He did not look good at all in the preseason.
The whole team did.
He looked shaky, and the back three looked shaky too. So they were shaky in front of him, and then I think it had him off, and he did not look confident in the preseason at all. So that's probably why he went with Ward, just for the experience. Now he's not got as much game time as a player at his age you would think would have. But what he's got is he's been a number 2 in the Premier League for 10 years. You know what I mean? He's been at a high level for a long, long time, and he's in and around those players. Those teams are confident enough in him that if their main guy goes down, they're okay with bringing in Danny Ward.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that says a lot. That's a big, and here's the thing. Arthur was at a Premier League club and they let him go for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a reason for that. And I think his distribution is a big part of it. He's one of the best shot stoppers I've seen since I've been watching Wrexham. I don't think I've seen a goalkeeper that is a shot stopper as well.
I keep saying he reminds me of David De Gea when he came into Manchester.
Yeah. He's just got to work. And here's the thing: he's what, 22?
Yeah,
that's a baby in goalkeeper years. You know what I mean?
Years to play, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got at least 15 more years he can play. So he's got plenty of time to develop that stuff. So I don't think we have to rush him in. But and I still think he'll end up in there. He'll be a starter this season, I think, at some point. But I think starting, I don't mind Ward playing, and I don't think he's been that bad.
I don't think it's
like I said, the one mistake, and it was a mistake, but.
Habs, top of mind for you, back line, bringing in new players, midfield defenders, up front. Where are you at? And where are you at now about bringing in more depth here? What are you looking at to do?
I mean, that's going to be a classic case that you need to have depth in the Championship in general. That's the thing that you're going to need to be able to either survive or get into the top end. I can understand why people want to bring in some people for people like Brunt and Max, because we do need that depth to be able to cover that, because they have improved since the first match of the season. And they are having a bit more control over the ball, as opposed to what Max would have done, like kicking the ball out, and just it's more like panic kicking the way he was doing it. But I did see that he was having much better control as well on the ball and being able to pass the ball out. And you can see you can see the level of one thing And you may have noticed it that Paddy was annoyed by it. You starting to see the triangles develop, but it's just
They're there.
Yeah, they're there. But for Maka, I can totally understand why. It may just be that he just needs to get used to the system, get used to this level, and I can see absolutely why you would want to get someone else in there. For Maka, it's just his pace. He does not have the pace to be able to keep up. He's got the IQ.
Yeah,
he's
got body and mind. You know, yep.
He's got the fitness to be able to play a full 90-minute match, but he just cannot keep up with the pace of some of the players on there. And he's played in the Premier League and the Championship, but that was a long time ago. And the way people play now is even faster and more technical. And everyone's just going to double team him. They're going to double team. They're going to mark him, and they're going to harass every single one of our players.
They attacked. They went after him. They totally went after him.
Yeah. And there's this hesitancy that you'll notice. I've seen it in this match, that they're not being able to pull the trigger or being able to get the pass. And the passing is not. I mean, our passing channels are not really all that refined. It's kind of just a bit everywhere.
Yeah, I agree. I think on Maka, one thing to point out is, and I think you're right, I think it's just his pace. His actual stats are pretty good. His passing, he was 27 to 28 and 96% accurate passing. I mean, that's fantastic. You know, he had one pass that didn't get where it was supposed to go. He created one big chance, which that was his assist. He got the assist. So those types of things. He's 2 for 2 on accurate long balls. Accurate crosses weren't as good. He was 1 of 6, but crosses are not necessarily always super accurate because you got defenders in there heading away. But yeah, it was, he's 2 for 3 on his ground duels, 1 for 1 on his tackles 1. It really is just his pace. It's just his pace that's holding him back. I actually didn't think he was that terrible.
Yeah, but offensively though, and I don't want to get into like a shitstorm because I think we don't know what happened to Kakache, but there was definitely a drop off. I'm not saying that's why we lost the game.
Absolutely.
No, I don't think that's why we lost the game. Kakache is the starter. He's a starter. I think everybody knows that. I think Maka knows that.
I kind of like Ryan Longman in that spot. Him and Barney played well together with those crosses coming across.
Let me, as you say that right there, Hazard, and both. I want to put it to all of us too. Everyone just jump in. If we had 6 points right now, like how would we be like on top? Obviously, be on top of the world. Sorry, but do you think this might be better for us to figure out because we might? I think we should have 4 points, but I'm saying it just shows what kind of work we still need to do to the squad. Because if we were like, oh, this is going to be easy, people are going to clip this up. I kind of think this is a good thing to get punched in the mouth and get bloodied a little bit early.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I said we should write off the first 12 games. So
say again, Hap?
I said we should write off the first 12 matches, basically.
Right, okay.
Yeah. What
do you think, Hazard?
I think it's going to be dangerous with us floating near the regulation zone. I don't think we're quite as good as we could be. I fear giving up points. I'd feel a lot better with a fast start, regardless of the points, just for the mentality. Because what we do well is never get beat. And
but I think we never say die. I think it's not never get beat. I think even with the goal, I think the positive was taken against getting the goal at the end there, making a 3-2. I know it's not whatever I could have drawn, but I think there's something. I'm not fully just shitting. I said, we did a show afterwards. I was like, don't quit on this team. Everyone's going to write us off. I know we have work to do, but don't quit on the team. I don't know. And that's not what you're saying, but I just, I'd rather have the points too, but maybe this is a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. Here's the thing: we had to make so many. because we came out the division so fast, we didn't have time to settle. So like we went from the National League to League Two. Okay. I agree, but here's the difference.
John,
I don't think we're trying to win the league, John. I don't think we're trying to win the league. So it's different. It's not. It's okay to be in a huge hole because we're not trying to win the league. We're trying to stay in the division. As long as we stay in the division, I think our owners are happy. Okay. We just have to stay in the division. I think we'll do that easily. But what I was going to say is we've came up so fast. We haven't had a chance to stop and settle and actually build a squad. So you think about our League One squad. All right. We had a really good first 11. We had a good second 11. But just think if we'd have stayed in League one more year, how much better that team would have been and then came up, how much better our depth would have been. But because we've gone up, boom, 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 now we haven't had that time to build the depth that we needed to before jumping up. And this is a bigger jump. From National League to League Two wasn't a huge jump. From League Two to League One was a bigger jump, but not as big. I didn't think it wasn't that big of a jump. But I think this year is a big jump because you've got teams with so much money and they've been in the league. So we're going to spend $30 million, $35 million this season. The problem is you've got other teams that have been doing that for 10 years.
Yeah.
So they've been doing that year after year after year after year, and they've built a whole entire. Their backups are players that would be starters for us, and so that's where we've got to build a complete squad. And it's going to be hard to do it. You can't do it in one window. I think it's unrealistic. You know what I mean?
The thing is that we as you said, we still had effectively the same core of people from the National League to League Two, and then to League One. Even though we brought in new additions, it was more so an addition to it as opposed to having a completely new squad effectively, as we have now in the Championship, because we're up against people who've been playing in the Championship. And when you look at Southampton and then you look at West Brom, they've effectively had the same squad for at least a few years now, and they've been playing in this league a lot longer than we have. We've only just come up, and we've got a whole bunch of new players, and some of the guys from really the National League that are just trying to play together. And it's a completely new system at the same time because we're no longer playing that traditional counter-attacking style. We're having to actually trying to press a bit more. So it's a whole new thing that we're doing right now. And at the same time, we don't have the depth to be able to deal with that kind of pace because it's so much more quicker. It's so much more technical, and it's everything just jumps up massively. And we have to settle at some point here, and we're gonna. But if anyone has any kind of illusions of thinking that we could try and do what we can do in League, what we did in League Two and League One, we're just not nowhere near ready to that point. It's going to take a few years for us to be able to fully acclimatise to the Championship before we can start to make a proper push. And that's just a squad. We haven't even talked about the fact our academy and the as well as the training facilities, and as well as building up the stadium, just to get it up to the point where we're actually making some money off of this as well.
Hazard, in regards to like that depth in the squad, how many do you think we need to bring in to the squad before the end of the window? This window, if any.
Probably someone to replace Dobbo. He looks a little slow out there if we're trying to press.
You go out with Dobbo, huh?
I think and there's something about his passing. He doesn't make the quick decision. He's a little slow to the gun.
He's always a step off.
He is because he's used to that. He's used to that League One speed. If you watch Lewis O'Brien, when the ball comes to O'Brien, he knows where the ball's going before he gets it. That ball gets to him and it's gone. Yeah. With Dobbo, he gets the ball, thinks that's where I need to go, then it goes, and he's a step behind everybody, and that's It's not his fault. He's been playing at that level for a long time. He may be able to make the step up and get quicker and get, it may get there. I don't know. It's just about in your head. Can you think that quickly in real game, action? It's just a different. It's like it's the difference between for the Americans that are in the chat. It's the difference between having Tom Brady as your quarterback and some 18-year-old kid in high school as your quarterback. Tom Brady knows where he's going with the ball before he snaps it, before he gets the snap to him. He knows
he's
where
got
the ball's
three
going.
options too.
He already knows. And he
So,
knows if that guy,
and
he knows, and he's 3 steps ahead. He's like, okay, if that guy's not there, that guy is. If he's not, then he is. He already
So
knows.
is the
The kid in high school is trying not to pee down his leg and think, I think I'm going to this guy. I hope he's open. If not, don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. It's just levels. There's levels to it, and it's just. And Dobbo did, and I actually thought Dobbo had a pretty good game Saturday. I thought he was better than he was the first weekend for sure. But it is his passing. He's just a little slower than the guys that we've brought in, and you can see that. So
on that one, Thomason, is that the answer, boys?
I don't know. That's a good question. I've not seen enough of him, and obviously he hasn't played for us. I don't know. To be honest, like it didn't seem like the Bolton fans didn't think he was like outraged. I don't think they were too upset about losing him. So that's an interesting one. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hope so. Hopefully he's good. But we just haven't seen him yet.
Get Ollie Rathbone back.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout.
We do need him.
Mm-hmm.
No one's extensively looked at Thomason. I don't think anyone in our. Maybe I would say. Well, he's probably, just sipping the blue drink at this point. John Merrill, just thinking they're going to win the league. He might know, but I haven't seen Thomason play. And Chowdhury, I don't know if that's really a possibility. Is that real?
I think so. We were linked to him by a legitimate reporter. So it wasn't. It's not just that wasn't just a rumor going around town or something. That was actually a.
Yeah.
So it's possible. We'll have to see.
We should also be looking into getting loans as well from Prem squads as well, because that would save quite a bit of money, and 2, it would raise the quality of the squad as well as the depth that we need, because it's just we can't really. I can't find the right word for that.
You have your eye on somebody? You have your eye on somebody?
It's really much of it's all the same links that we've had from the ones that we had over the summer so far, like the Comas, the Pedro Limas, and so on and so forth. But I don't know. We do need that raising of the level. We do, because it's just not. We're in this transition, this transitioning phase from going from this League One. And we've got players that can play either in a mid to top level championship and maybe some level on the Prem on the low end, but we still have some of that carryover from the League One days, and it's just not moved over just yet.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Hazard this weekend coming up, going into Sheffield Wednesday. Aaron said we're going to lose.
I'm nervous.
He's very nervous. What do you got? What are you thinking?
I'm nervous. I think it could be a catastrophe if we get beat.
It's at home.
I think it could be a catastrophe if we get beat.
Right.
I don't think we will. I think we've got enough in us, and I think they're a little too depleted. But it's a little bit about karma and mentality, It's just like what we do well is maintain our runs, and we're not used to getting beat twice in a row. We're certainly not used to getting beat 3 times in a row. So for the mentality of the not the old school players, but for the new players coming in who we're playing a lot of, they need to get with the program where we don't lose. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And make that our mantra. And it's like I remember us winning games in the 90th minute, but not many of us losing. It felt different. So
Yeah, that was a big kick into Paul Mullins.
it was a kick in the Mullins.
Yeah. Aaron said we're gonna lose 4-0.
I definitely didn't say that. I did say, I'll say it. I did say offline, this does just seem like the kind of game we'll end up losing just because we shouldn't. It's just one of the, I'm not worried. Here's the thing. We lose that game. It doesn't matter. It's still early. It doesn't matter. We're going to catch all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
But it's not the end of the world.
By the way, JB65 just comes in and says we're going to start our winning streak this Saturday against Wednesday. Not the hello, not what's up. He actually went in and said, "This is what we're going to do." Application, you agree with that?
What we're going to win?
Yeah.
We can. I can see it either going as a win or a draw. So I can see it as a win because right now Wednesday's not really in the position to be. They're kind of in a pretty bad position themselves as a club. So I can see us just pulling out a win from them as well. Maybe like a 1 or 2-0 win. But I can also see it as a draw because they are defensively very solid as well. And they're going to low block the absolute hell.
Mm-hmm.
Their keeper's good. Young, good keeper right there, brother.
Really good keeper.
Really good keeper.
Yeah.
And JB65 is like a marriage 25 years in. He's going to mix it up, put on some lingerie, maybe put on a new hat, a new T-shirt, whatever, maybe cook some dinner. He's just mixing it up and keeping it fresh. I love it, JB65. I love it.
And has there been any update on Windass coming back?
Nothing. We got nothing.
Not heard anything.
Nothing.
And I'm not liking how many injuries we've got.
I don't like it either.
It's just we've lost a lot of good players. We've lost. Yeah. I mean, we haven't got Rathbone. We've got Thomas.
We got lucky with Moore. I think that was more the Tom Brady right there. I think we are very lucky with Moore.
That's what it might. I just think it might have been just a slight strain. Then it just as soon as it was better, you can just keep going. But I mean, when you had Windass just basically limping, and
he was like, nope. He's done. Windass is like, I'm out.
If it's a hamstring pull, it could be 2 to 4 weeks. It could be so.
Yeah, they're saying 2 to 4.
It's nasty.
That man can play.
He's the best player in the pitch. Him and O'Brien, the two best players in the pitch.
Yeah.
On that note, how's Connor Cody played? What do you guys think?
Can't finish.
The ball seems to always glance off his head. So.
Yeah, it's not great.
In the wrong direction.
No. Maddow says Wednesday are done to 8 senior players. Is that true?
I'm not sure. I don't think it's quite that low yet, unless they've got some more injuries that I didn't see.
Well, no. So Bannon won't be able to play because he got 2 yellows. So Barry Bannon's not going to be able to play.
No, he's going to play. He didn't get 2 yellows this week.
He got 2 yellows.
That was the first week, and he already served that suspension.
Okay, then I'll just shut up. There you go. And George says Lewis O'Brien remains his favorite player, and Jesse says Hardy and Smith need to step up. I'll take that on for the. Listen, we did not play into our strengths this past weekend. We kept putting crosses into the box. We should have been playing the ball on the ground to a Hardy who should have didn't come on. And Smith, he had a goal. We didn't change up that tactic. I don't know why we didn't do that. He stuck with the big man. He should have brought Hardy on. I don't know. Hardy can score goals.
He threw an extra attacker on.
He threw Smith on.
Yeah, I know. But he dropped. It wasn't a like for like change. He left Broadhead out there. So you had 3 attackers. So it's still more attacking than just because he dropped Dobson or dropped Matty James. When Smith came on, Matty James came out. So he dropped to a 2-man midfield with the 3 attackers. So it was still. I mean, you were still. I know what you're saying. But I think, I don't know. I thought we were all right. I didn't think that was necessarily the problem. I think our defense was the problem.
Yeah. Well, it's the midfield that didn't get tracked back. Do you guys?
And here's the thing: Broadhead, he had 2 goals. He should have had 2 goals.
He should have passed in the back of the net.
He should have had 2 goals. And this is not a knock. I'm not knocking him. It's just he's in the right places, and 9 times out of 10 he scores both those goals.
Yeah,
The header and the other one.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, we're relying far too much on Barnett throwing in crosses. He's getting
Our
marked
only
every
trick.
time he is.
Yeah.
He's getting marked far too much. He is, and that's the big problem. We need someone to break up play and be able to pass the ball through the middle as well, and be able to control the midfield.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's
produce the
where
triangles.
we were getting some of that against Southampton with Windass and O'Brien. Those 2 were linking up together pretty well. O'Brien will do that for us. We need to get. Here's the thing you got to remember, and this is why. And I know I took a lot of stick for it on that Thursday night, but this is why I said Broadhead wouldn't start Saturday, is because he was only going to get the one day of practice with the team. And so he was on the pitch literally trying to figure out where he needed to be. He's learning in real time. You know what I mean? It wasn't, he's still trying to figure out where he even needs to be.
He misses a shot, he makes a shot. We can't, he can't.
But it was but even I'm just talking about the link up play through the middle where O'Brien and Windass had some time and they were starting to work together pretty well. You would throw Broadhead in there when Windass comes off, and now it's another 2 new guys still trying to figure each other out. Broadhead still, you could see him, and he was going he'd be way out wide to the right, way out wide to the left. He was moving all over the pitch trying to figure out where do I need to be to make this work right. And, and sometimes I think he was getting too wide. He needed to play more centrally. And it was just, he was just trying to find where he needed. He was looking for open space, trying to figure out where he needed to be to make it work. And they'll get it figured. It's going to take time.
I will tell you this right now. Once what is it, the 18th? Once the window closed, we have a full squad. I think we're going to start to click. It might not be this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be a while. We should listen. Here's the thing: we should win this game. The thing with Wednesday is because of the issues that they have, they could just decide to turn up and just
they're feral.
Yeah, exactly. They're looking. They feel like they should have got something from the Leicester game, and they should have. They got hammered on the weekend, and I haven't got to see the highlights, or I didn't get to watch that match either because it wasn't on Paramount. So I need to see the highlights on that. So it finished 3-0, but I don't know how that game played out. I don't know if it was just a complete domination. But looking at the stats from the game, it didn't look like it was a complete domination, to be fair. Because if just looking at the quick stats, Wednesday had 54% of the possession. They had more total shots. They only had 1 less shot on target. They had, 1.5 expected goals, and Stoke only had 2. So Stoke outperformed their XG, and Wednesday severely underperformed theirs. So it was, I don't think, just looking at the stats, it doesn't look like it was a complete domination. I think Wednesday actually had decent chances. They just didn't finish them. Yeah. So.
Speaks for their youth academy if they're able to fill the gaps like that.
Well, they got a lot of good young players. So, like Cadam Archery, that was one that we were looking at last season. That was one that we wanted on loan last season, or to buy. And so they've kept him this season. Didn't send him out on loan. And plus Bannon, Barry Bannon's a good player. He's old, he's getting old, but he's a good player. He's probably the best player on their team right now. They've got probably a top 3 goalkeeper in the league. So they're, that's going to help them keep,
That kid, like AM.
Yeah, I think he's a top 3 goalkeeper in the league.
Yeah, good luck.
He's legit. He's a real deal, and he's had Premier League interest. So he may leave before the window ends, but we'll see.
I think they've got the youngest squad in the league as well.
What's that? I couldn't hear you.
I think they've got the youngest squad in the league.
Oh yeah, they do because they've got so much. They're playing, like, I think 6 of their players on their bench Saturday were youth team players. So we're talking 17, 18-year-olds.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, so many of their players are leaving, and so many of them are getting poached. Like we poached Windass from them because of
exactly
how badly things are going over there. So, and they're gonna, since they're a young squad, they're gonna have a lot of jitters, and this is a it's big, but what they've got is a lot of pace, and they've got youth, and they will never run out of energy. And we've got that in terms of like with O'Brien, where he will run. He'll run until he's dead, basically. But we don't have the efficiency in the passing. That's one thing. We don't have that kind of efficiency and that control as of yet, because I can see the way O'Brien could be used far more effectively in terms of pushing the game forward a bit more, have a much more stronger press. But he ends up being used for having to track back because Dobson is a bit slow, and there isn't any kind of effective passes that are happening. There's no control. We're always a bit step behind, and that's the annoying thing about this. Where we, instead of being a bit more efficient and being able to move the game forward, we just don't have the control yet.
What's your notes on Matty James back there, Habs?
It's the same situation with Maka. We've got these legacy players in our squad, but they just don't, and they're good. They've got the skills, they've got the spatial awareness, they know where to time things. It's just the pace. It's always pace.
I think Matty James is good. I think he was one of our best unsung players from last year. I'd like to see at this level. I'd like to see an upgrade. And I know he's played at this level. I'm not saying he's not good, but I want depth, and that was the whole point of the show. It's the midfield. I need an O'Brien like Matty James, and he tries to turn it over and go, but he wasn't. They were double teaming him, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that they were double teaming in the middle of the park, and he wasn't touching the ball, so maybe he wasn't being effective. So we need that guy, that maverick that's going to go in there and do a little bit different, do a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive. You're being double teamed, okay, figure something out. We need a maverick in the midfield, and I want to know who's that going to be. I'm saying maverick as in like Tom Cruise maverick, not as in Manswork. Just want to point that out. But Hazard, I don't know if you agree or have vacation, Aaron. What do you guys think?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think you're spot on.
Nick.
I think that's what I want. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily know what you mean by a maverick, but I think we need
someone aggressive, someone who's
I think we need to, well, this is what I think we need. I think we need to get to the midfield 2 instead of a 3. And I think we need an upgrade on Dobson. I think we need a ball winner.
Yes.
Because O'Brien can control the ball. Let O'Brien control the ball.
Yeah.
And then we need a ball winner next to him. We need to match him up with somebody that's a monster that will defend like crazy and will win balls.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope you guys.
It's basically we need a very good. That's why the Portillo is the one I wanted as well, because of his breakup play, his one touch, and being able to push the game forward. We need control of that midfield, because the one thing I've noticed as well is that we lose control going through the middle. They just triangle us completely. They triangle us to the sides. They go to the middle and they push through, and it's very easy for them to do that. And we're having to basically run back a large portion of our squad to be able to try and stop that. We're not having people that are effective in terms of breaking up the play and passing and pushing the ball forward. We don't have the controls through this. We just don't have that control. We don't have that right CDM to be able to control that middle part, to just break it up and then just push the game forward again. It's just we lack that massively.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's all the development. Like, we're going up so fast. Just the development. Like, we're moving at such a clip where it's like, how do you catch up? We'll catch up. We will. I'm not doom and gloom. I'm really not doom and gloom. I know we're having a lot of like, replace that guy, do this, get that in. I'm not doom and gloom. I actually like where we're at. Yes, we don't have the points on the board, but I like the performances. I don't think it's quite there. It's like, trying to catch up, it's like a teenager who's like 6'5" and doesn't know how to work in their in their body yet. You know, they gotta learn how to get their gait because they're growing too fast. I think that's part of it. What? Well, yeah. Yep. So
I'm not overly bothered either about this either. I'm not doom and gloom either. It's just that we have moved very quickly, and we just don't have the depth and the quality. Well, we've got the quality, but we just don't have the depth of it to be able to handle this continuously. And this is the first time we're playing in this.
Well, it's not this that we have quality, right? But to Hazard, you said this, and Aaron did too. These guys haven't played together before.
Yeah, it's all new.
It's all going out. Hey, someone is throwing the ball out to them, basically, like basketball terms for me. It's like, all right, boys, play 5-on-5. It's up. Play 11-on-11. Learn how to play with each other. That's what they're doing. It's on the job training. That's exactly.
We're flying whilst we're building the plane. Exactly,
which is what we've done the whole time. Which is what Rob has done his entire fucking career, and that's why I love him. I'm telling you.
Rob could be a sports agent in another life.
Rob, I will go watch. Oh no!
There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood.
Did John Merrill show up?
No, worse.
Even worse. The actual Birmingham fan.
It's worse.
Oh
God!
Up the Blues.
Oh God! Oh God! All right, come back in now. You have the buttons. You know what you're doing.
Only joking.
I mean, the show is just getting shittier. No, it's just got shittier.
Hey, boys.
Hi.
Hazard brings Axe. Hello. How you going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a
How's
while.
it going, Ken? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Debut.
So,
it's Ken.
It is. So, origin story. Long time listener. First time caller.
I'll listen off the air. Yeah.
So what have we covered? Who are we buying? Come on. Are we getting in somebody new?
Oh, this is what happens when Ken comes in so happy and everyone's like, kicking us into Paul Mullins. He's like, we're going up.
It's fine. Don't stress, guys. We're going to turn the corner.
Ken, what do we do with Matty James?
What do we do with Matty James? Well, we need a better we need a better Matty James. So at the moment we can't do anything with him because we don't have someone better to put there.
What about Elliot Lee running around in circles in the back? That's not the answer.
Bye, Elliot. That's rough, but it's true.
Oh, did you say bye?
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Sea Lord says that the lettuce quality of the show just went up to 6 to midnight right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And good to see you return.
This jacket is awesome.
It is awesome too. We got a debut tonight. Application doesn't want to put his camera on. I don't know why.
That's okay. He was on Ring and Rant. too.
Was he? Oh man, that's not good. Yeah. And we got a full debut tonight. Hazard did bring the axe. What's your real name, Hazard?
What's that?
What's your real name?
Grant.
Grant. You're the Grant show.
Yeah. Grant.
There's transfer news in the Discord. That's how busy I've been. I haven't seen the Discord. Transfer news.
Yeah, we just kicking the tires. Aaron was, saying he wants to max out.
No, hang on. I know who we're going to sign. How did Zayden go? How did Zayden go?
1-1-0.
Nice. And how did he play?
He did fine. He didn't do a ton, but he was good. He did good.
Does he have better shots on goal than his dad?
That's the first thing.
He hasn't had any yet. So we'll see.
I was talking to Aaron's wife the other day. She was in the background, and all I've done is, "Oh, Aaron," and she just laughed. she knew the reference straight away. Yeah. So okay, well, I'm not seeing anything in the Discord here. Oh, they're talking about Mansberg, but nothing.
Nothing new really popped up today.
No.
I mean, is he? I mean, I understand he's going to be leaving Ajax.
He is, yes.
At some point. So
where's he going?
Last I saw, I think it was the rumors were us or maybe Norwich. So we'll see if that's true or not. I don't know.
Well, George Jones is asking, get that positivity going. Well, I'll give you some positivity right now. We aren't going to get relegated, and I was pretty confident we weren't going to get promoted anyway. So let's just get in there, get into our season. Let's build this team. And I think by the time we get to the international transfer window, we're actually going to see it, which is September. We're going to see a team that's really starting to gel. Hopefully all the injuries, people are coming back. Just remember that will happen now because we are injury high. Obviously, as we come out of that and players start to come back in and those players start to gel, I think that's when we'll see the true Wrexham for the championship season.
Yeah.
I think we just need to get a nasty South American CDM.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to finish that with a nasty South American drug lord. But, hey, and shout out to Victor. The whole of Brazil didn't get their footy tips in for the first round, so they get the away teams. Although I think that might actually be a good result. And I will just have a quick look now. I'm going to bring it up. Aaron, in good news, you and I are leading the footy tipping competition.
As we should be.
Yep.
We should be.
So you and I are Victor and John too. And Paddy, we all knew he cheated last year. We know it. It's fact now. It's proven in the data. He's only got 1 point from the first round.
Yeah. There you go.
You're muted,
Definitely
Josh.
a cheater.
Josh sounds great. He's muted.
I know, it's awesome.
Ken might be banned from the show because he deleted the intro to the show.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
How could I delete it?
You deleted it.
And why?
Hey, that's all I know. Somebody deleted it, and I haven't been on yesterday. I wasn't on yesterday, so it couldn't have been me.
I don't know how to delete it.
Application hazard. Who deleted it? Who do you think deleted it? Was it Patty or was it Aaron? Or was it Ken?
Well, it's clearly John because he's a Birmingham fan.
Yeah,
it would have been John Merrill. 100% it would have been John Merrill.
Yeah, and here's what we're gonna do because you know what, we don't have time to fuck around. There we go.
Time cop, it was Harry all over.
Did you fix it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Yay!
Problem solved.
Fixed it.
Yeah, fixed it. Well, I gotta still add it, but I just want to say that I think Ken did it.
If I did, it was truly an accident because I don't.
Oh my God.
It was so funny. We were going to start the show, and he hits the live button. It goes live, and he's just sitting there in the background waiting and I'm waiting for the video to pop up, and he's just sitting there, and he's looking around like.
I'm going back to watch that.
About 10 to 15 seconds later, he finally just pops on. Hey, it was awesome.
Terrible.
I was rolling. I was absolutely rolling.
So I'm getting a vibe from the chat that you guys maybe were a bit down earlier on in the show. Is that
No,
right?
I started the show on a high. I was very positive today. I think we're in a really good shape.
I do too.
Because, as I said, I'll do a quick rundown of what I said earlier. So our expected goals were in third for the league, 3.9. No, listen.
This guy
we've created 9 big chances, which is tied for first. So we're actually doing the stuff that we weren't doing last year. We're creating chances. We have the opportunities. It's just we got to get the defense figured out, and Parky's going to get. That's Parky's specialty. He will get the defense figured out.
Yeah, when he drops
that's
Max,
not a problem.
he's going to get it sorted out.
Max, yeah. Imagine all the hate you're going to get for saying things like that.
He's going to drop Max. Max isn't ready.
Yeah.
Of the two, Josh, this for you.
Where are all of our goals going to come from?
Who do you think? Who do you think is our of the two, Brunt and Max? Who do you think's been better?
I think Brunt's been better.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I think Brunt's been better. I think Max.
I definitely would have said Brunt until he was so out of position on that first goal from West
That
Brom.
was the midfield fault. They didn't
Nah,
track back.
no, that was-
I see that's where the communication. That was what I was talking about. That was the communication. I think he thought the midfield would have him, and I think the midfield thought he was going to have him, and it was. I'm
Yeah.
not sure who was supposed to, but he got in right in that in between area, and
But
Yeah.
the thing
I didn't
is-
predict a Wednesday loss. I didn't predict a loss. I just said it's the type of game we'll end up losing because that's what we do.
Yeah, I'm going to just vent. Sorry, guys. I'm no Bogart in here. See, and yet Aaron is predicting a loss against Wednesday, and we couldn't hit it broadside. Says Brian Burton, who is always positive in the chat. Save Max, and
We can
save
hit it
Max
broadside.
on our own. I don't care about the fact that for me, I want to go up. I love Max. I think he's fucking awesome. He's our future. But I will tell you right now, I will drop him in 4 fucking seconds for a player that has experience to go, and we can go win this friggin'. We can go up. That's it. I don't care. I don't want. He's going to develop no matter what. But I will drop him right now for a better right-sided defender right now. I have no qualms doing that. No qualms doing that. And
You
that
can't have sentiment in the championship. You really can't.
Yeah,
Kind of like.
Yeah, I have no fucking qualms. I want to win the fucking league. Sorry, I'm swearing now. Aaron,
But here's the thing.
Just have expectations with you.
Yeah.
As it brings Zach shaking his head. What are you thinking? You're shaking your head there. What's going on?
Me?
Yeah.
I think it's mostly tactics. I think Max needs to drop the lob ball, and we need to play more possession. And I think Brunt's better at surging forward.
Yes.
So I think Brunt's a better tactical fit for where we need to go. And Max just has some bad habits from League Two. But I think Max will be fine. I don't think we need to axe him yet. I think we just need to change his tactics.
Yeah. I don't think we need to axe him, but I do think he needs to be the number 2 choice on that side. In other words, I think we need a better player.
You close down that corner that
Then Brunt or Matt? Sorry.
Max.
No, Max.
Max
Yeah,
look, close down that corner.
My only thing with Brunt, and I'll go back to that goal. Their attacker went down to the line, had a defender on him. Brunt, Cody, Max are coming back in defence in a line. But Brunt has that attacker with the ball in the corners covered by another defender, and Brunt had no idea, or of what you guys are saying. He's saying that the midfielder should have had him. But if you turn and look at where the defender is, there's no one within 15 metres of him, and all Brunt had to do was stop 3 metres earlier, and he would have covered that guy off with a piece of cake easily, and he didn't. So it's one mistake, but I'm just saying that was just that when you play that back and watch it in replay, it was such an easy one to fix.
Well, we were at 6s and 7s all over. You can't pull out one person, but I will say my point of this whole Max or Brunt thing: we need better defenders, and we need better midfielders. We need better. We need to bring
attackers and a goalkeeper. We're right to go. New manager.
And by the way, no, we don't need. Isaac is a Baggies fan. Easy. We can play everything. Dude, you guys won't even make the playoffs, and you're more than welcome to come on, Isaac. You West Brom for life. You won't make the. You guys are absolute.
Isaac, get in here. I want you to go head to head with Josh.
Oh my God!
There is the link.
If you're gonna talk about how awesome you are, you guys aren't even fit for the playoffs, my friend. You have great uniforms. You're not. You guys are a yo-yo. And Tiago's in here from Brazil. Tiago, you can come in as well. I'm just saying. Yeah, we're getting bullish.
I want Isaac to come in here and take Josh down. That is entertainment worth watching.
Yeah.
You know, because they won. They got the bragging rights.
They got the brag. They did good. Good luck. Sorry, it's going off the rails here. We're like an hour and 20 in. Boys, what else is on the docket? Ken's coming in. Application's been here. Hazard brings Axe, wants us to go back to our League One team. I mean, that's where we're started. And Aaron can't. And Aaron's, I don't know. He's excited that Football Manager 26 is going to be out in like 3 weeks.
I know.
I wish it was 3 weeks. It's gonna be like 3 months still, but
Yeah.
Well, you can take this one to the bank. We are not signing Aaron as our new striker.
here you go. Matt Al with a comment of the night. Matt Al with a comment of the night.
I know. There
I
you
thought
go.
Aaron found space really well on his one demonstration.
I love it.
Yeah.
Here's
I
the
will
thing,
jump
let-
out of here. Isaac comes in. I will jump out of here so it can be Josh v. Isaac. I want to watch it.
By the way, who's
So
ready for
funny.
the best damn podcast that are live? And Ken deleted the fucking intro. Jeez.
So
I love
awesome.
that he's blaming me and he doesn't even know it was me. I don't even think I did it. Meanwhile, and when you think I did it, where were you at the time? You're in a bar having a drink. Like, don't come at me with that.
I was moving house. Yeah. Oh my God. Welcome to the Local Pundit, boys. What else did we miss? Anything else we're gonna get to tonight, boys?
Well,
No, we covered a lot.
The women's squad retain list is out, just so everybody knows.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Also, what else we say? Oh, geez. I mean, it sounds like it's fairly imminent on whether they get the approval to do the stand at the size they want.
For 7,500?
Yep. And I think it will go through. So there you go. You can write that one up.
All right, we'll do that. We'll get some players in too. Yep. I think we're gonna get. I think that's a movement there. I think there's 13 days left to this, and I think we're not done yet. I am so happy that it's a 7 o'clock game. There's a 7 o'clock game coming up.
Was it a 3 p.m. kickoff?
Yeah. Sorry, application. What you say?
Is it a 3 p.m. kickoff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you, application? Where are you?
I'm in Essex.
Oh, you're next. Okay, nice. And then he's in Chicago, Colorado. So yeah, he's in Aaron's time zone. So that's good.
No, he's
We're
behind me.
An hour off.
Behind. Yeah.
We're an
Ken
hour off too. Me and you, Josh.
Josh again with the time zones.
Idaho. You're in Idaho, right? Oh man. All right. Ken, you got anyone to add to this? And we'll get out of here. What's the
No, that's it. I just want to come in and throw some.
Here we go. Let's pass before we get out of here. Let's pass this around, and everybody put it. Everybody put it in the chat. In the chat, you want to delete? Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Josh, you want to delete that one?
Yeah, ban user. Done. Thanks, man. Hey, thanks for subscribing and putting that in. Fuckers.
Anyway, real quick, let's pass this around. I'll start. Ward or Okonkwo? I'm going Ward. For Saturday. It's for Saturday.
Which way you want to go? You want to go clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Go, Ken, go.
Ward.
Okay.
Conkle.
Okay.
That was fun.
Of course.
Yeah.
I would go for Ward for now.
Okay. Josh?
Ward. AO, this is Brian Burton.
Yeah.
Ward, this is Paul Kelly. Yeah.
Okay, here's a better one for you, Aaron. You start with it and we'll go the same way.
All right.
Name one play that you think will shock everybody that doesn't get to start this weekend.
It doesn't start?
It doesn't start.
Ooh, I don't know if there'll be any shocks.
Pick one. You got to pick one.
Matty James. If there's going to be a shock, that'd be the one.
Okay. Kiefer Moore doesn't start this weekend.
Yeah. Why?
I mean, that would be a shock, but I don't see that.
Why? Not because he hasn't played well. He's played great.
Yeah.
But we might try to go a different way and keep him as a like a Fletcher type at the end and start with Smith and Hardy.
Hardy's good. Yeah. I got it. Yeah.
No Broadhead? No Broadhead?
Again, Broadhead could actually be starting, but not where you think.
Broadhead starting.
In the Dobson role?
Oh, no, hang on. I only had to do one. I've done it. Kiefer Moore. Hazard brings axe. Your turn.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't know. Arthur O'Conkle comes on back. How about that?
No, you had to, so you're saying Ward.
So he said Ward, see, drop Ward. Okay.
Hazard's going to have his own fan club in like 2 minutes for our AO, and I don't blame him. AO's great. But yeah, I don't think that. Who will go first, Palmer or Lee?
We didn't get to finish. Habs,
hold on, Habs. Who's your pick for surprise drop from the squad?
That's going to be a hard one. Who is he going to drop for Saturday's match?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he might. I think I actually might agree with Ken on this one. He might not start more because he gets targeted too quickly. So he might have Smith and Hardy up front.
Over to you, Josh. Mr. I deleted the intro.
And Palmer will score 69 goals.
I think Barney will be dropped.
Okay.
Fair bet.
Isaac, we are not a bandwagon, my friend, and you are an absolute legend for coming in and not coming in. But you got to do.
We don't bite, and if you've ever watched us with other fans, we play very nice. You're more
very
than welcome.
nice. Yep, very nice with you, and you're always welcome, my friend.
No, you just got to give him the proper football banter. You just tell them like, all right, mate, you got this for now, but we're gonna get you back when we're on your ends. So
we'll see it.
Have your little fun now, dance around, eat your little hot dog.
Yeah.
And then sling your hook.
Yeah, Isaac. Here's the deal. Isaac, hold on, Ken. Hold on. I'll deal with it. Isaac, I'll just leave it up there too. We don't do that here on this show. You can go on the other channels and do whatever you want to do. We'll bring you in with kindness and give you a hug and a cuddle. So that's all good. You can go find another channel to do that. But you're more than welcome to come in and be our friend and hang out. That's not what we do on the Local Pundit. But I do love all caps. So there you go.
Yeah. And I would love to see how his team will go this season in the long run. And, I think they're going to have a pretty good season. But I don't think they're going to get promoted.
I don't either.
You got to match the energy for football banter for banter. You got to go banter for banter for these kinds of fans. Like they're going to do this. They're going to post random stuff on TikTok with the images in the post. So you got to let them know what's it's all about. I mean, you could tell them. But Isaac,
I love this. Back down the Football League you go. I'd love you. If you come on, I will do a personal bet with you about that. If you're willing to do it, because we are not going down.
All right, I was going to close the show down. Let's go, Isaac. There you go.
I'm cool with that.
There you go. Sorry, boys. We shoot the rehearsal here at the Local Pundit, and you control us all day. But here we go.
Isaac, you've been stuck in the Championship for at least a decade or so. So I don't know what you're talking about. You ain't going nowhere. You're going to be perpetually stuck there, and you've got a better chance of going down. We've at least come up three different leagues. So if you're gonna
stuck in the box.
Yeah.
What is Isaac, a Millwall fan?
No, West Brom.
Ah, God.
They beat us.
He's on a high. They beat us. They did. They won. They beat us. Good for them.
Go Wolves.
John Merrill used to slag us all the time. Now he's a regular, and he's not even their number one Birmingham fan anymore.
Yeah. What he doesn't realize is, Isaac, is that like he can come on and actually have his say, have a good time,
and we want that.
Yeah, we want that. All right. Well, he's not coming in, so there you go. Good show. Round the horn. We had a full week together. Actually, Ken, before we go around the horn, Ken, give us the lineup for this week. What's going on the Local Pundit, the channel that is live every day, 2 to 3 times a day if we need to. Once breaking news. 2.71, by the way, 2.71. Just absolutely.
I love you put me on the spot. I've got to remember the week because there's no midweek game this week. So we're going to have regular news update. What do we got?
Wednesday footy tips.
Wednesday footy tips. Thursday
tactical breakdown.
Tactical breakdown.
Whatever.
Fortitude, Aaron.
Tactical fortitude, whatever.
Yeah. Tactical fortitude. So that's, what did we say? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
whatever. Whenever Josh decides to come on, we'll hop on and we'll do one of these. We'll do one of these for sure.
Josh is planning something really amazing for Friday.
Amazing. Yeah.
And then Saturday, game day.
Yeah. Live game day, full section. Are people missing Wrexham
There
time?
you go, Isaac. See, that's not hard. It's not so bad. You say something nice.
There you go.
It's all good.
Question there. Are people missing Wrexham time after the games?
Good question.
Hazard, what do you think?
Sometimes. I usually catch it, though. Or later in the afternoon.
I do like it.
You do miss it?
I think, yeah, I do miss it because you get to hear other people be able to speak, and you get to hear more opinions as well instead of just having to go on to ring and rant. It's short time, and you don't get everyone coming in being able to have their say on what they think. And
okay, you guys want to make a plea to Patty?
Paddy's your man for that. Because it's 2 a.m. in the morning for me, so it's like I'm dead.
So we missed Wrexham time. Okay, Hazard, you in for that? The chat misses it.
What's the question?
Do you want
the the call-in show after the games that we did last year?
I mean, I watch it. I don't always catch it after the game, but I'll catch it later in the afternoon.
Well, we haven't been doing it this season, is what we're saying.
Yeah, we haven't done it.
I thought we had one.
That's Ken Ring and Rant on Sunday.
That's right.
That's a Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah. So Bruce wants it. Well, do you want to get involved? Okay, sorry. Maybe we're big. So they'll do a team meeting on that. This show is crazy. All right.
I don't know. I don't know if my soccer knowledge is deep enough.
Doesn't matter.
You guys kind of have me beat.
It's all right. Just get up here and have your opinion. That's what it's about.
You're the largest. You're on the largest Wrexham podcast in the United States. Who gives a shit?
That's true.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
And Brian, if we want you to have a say, well, I mean, it sounds like Wrexham Triumph's coming back, so you get the chance there. But Ring and Rant as well. Like had Habisification, and we had was it Brendan, the new guy?
Mm.
Yeah, he was good. Although his internet died on us.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like everybody, this is just it. Like and to the Isaacs of the world out there, that is the show. We want you to come in. EOC cannot go unchecked. That's fair. That's totally fair.
I've been pretty anti-EOC this season. So
if I'm number one Birmingham fan, you have to be number one EOC fan.
Yeah. And by the way, Isaac, you're still in the chat. We invited you in. You're just sitting there, just giving us facts of like, what the hell? Now he wants to be friends. Isaac wants.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Isaac, come hop in. Tell us what. Give us your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, here. We'll give him. I'm going to give him another 2 minutes. I was going to close the show down, boys. Actually, here's what we're going to do. I'm putting him in here. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to do on a medium bombshell, but we're not going to get off. And here's to go. So, application. You there?
I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Anna, you guys are going to do a little bombshell. We're going to get you guys out. Last words to you two. Go ahead.
Isaac is a closet Wolves fan.
And there you go. Get it out.
Bombshell.
Boom. Hazard. Go on. What you got?
You mean me? Habib.
Yeah. Oh, Habs. Sorry, Habs.
Yeah. West Brom are going to be stuck in the Championship for the next 100 years, and you ain't got nothing to show for it, mate. You're going to be stuck in the Championship, mate. You're just a really bad Wolverhampton. You're not even relevant.
On that bombshell.
Habs, we'll talk to you soon. Jesus
All right, see you in a bit.
Dude. That is not what I thought that was going to do.
I know. I thought we were going to get something good. No, they decided to take shots at Isaac.
That's us. That's us.
Oh, man.
That's so funny.
That's all right. Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Isaac's going to come and have a chat to us.
Yeah, we are. We're pretty friendly. We're actually pretty friendly. You're more than welcome to come in. We've had Birmingham fans on. We've had Peterborough fans on last year. We've had fans from all different clubs. So more than happy to come and have your say. Hop in.
In fact, we got to catch up with Ashley, and we got to catch up with James from Reading as well. So
I'm going to guess that Ashley's not going to want to talk. They're not having the greatest go of it right now.
He'll still chat. He's a good guy.
Peterborough, they're having a rough go of it.
I don't know if we're winning awards. We are not winning any awards. We are the
we might get put in award, but we won't win awards.
We are the Always Sunny in Philadelphia of podcasts. And K-Ron too. K-Ron too. Yeah.
I haven't heard from K-Ron.
Yeah.
I see he posts stuff on Twitter every once in a while.
Yeah.
I try to get on there, but
Yeah.
Well, so tomorrow's Tuesday. No game tomorrow, right?
Nope.
No game tomorrow.
Nothing.
Yeah. Ever thought with doing a combined podcast FID? I met them. I don't really think they give a shit about us, but they're nice guys. When I hear
Right.
they do a great podcast.
Very knowledgeable.
Right. Yep.
I tell you what, with the FID guys, I'm super jealous of those guys when I get to see them at the grounds and, you know, with all the fans and that. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I get jealous of. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy to do it. I think they've done very well. They're great pod. They're really knowledgeable. They're part of the community. Happy to do that. I don't think they really give a shit about us in the States. But
Bruce is really clever. Look at his play on words, would you?
I mean, just Bruce.
To be fair, we have had Liam on. Liam has came on.
Yeah, but he's
from
on.
FID. He's came on and done some. Liam from FID.
Yeah, Liam's great.
Liam Randall. He's come on and done some reporting. He was on our the last window when we did the January window show.
Everyone is welcome on our podcast, which is awesome.
Yeah,
it's fun. I love them. But no, they're great. FID's awesome, hands down.
They're not as good as us. I mean, seriously, look how award winners.
Ken, non-award winning. The non-award winning. Yeah, there you go. Isaac, listen, just come on. Just come on. There's going to be a point where we'll only bring up Super Checks. But there you go. But just come on. All right, so let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go. Ready?
Okay. Well, I was early. I'll get out first.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the last 10, 15 minutes of this show. It was the best part of the show. Clearly, I didn't see the rest. So on that bombshell, we will see you all next time. Have a great day.